This playthrough is rated T for teen. Time to earn us some money! Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Shadowrun for the Sega Genesis. In the last episode, we're about to get attacked by a random dude. Whew, we got lucky there. Mainly because these guys can actually be pretty durable, but because I haven't gained enough new karma levels, I don't have to worry about that. So, yeah, on the screen, well, I guess I should go over that. So, the A button, what that does is it fires. If you press the B button or C button, although the C button's used for something else later on, but the B button will target certain people, although you still might shoot someone else if they're in the general vicinity of it. Luckily, there is no friendly fire damage in this game when it comes to your allies, so you won't accidentally shoot them, which is lucky. Well, at least for guns. Grenades, different matter. But anyway, press A to shoot, B to select your target, and C to do something else. We'll go over that whenever it becomes pertinent. Pretty straightforward. If you run out of ammo, keep pressing the A button and you'll refill your ammo or go into the main menu to load it. Alright, so last episode, we found out that our brother died in a operation, and now we're going to figure out, get his stuff and, well, just kind of close the book on this whole thing. Although I wonder if there's more to it than we realized. But anyway, let's go up here. This is the jump house. This is where Mr. Gunderson is. The jump house is a typical small bar inside the Barrens. The standard slime frequent it, and an occasional Shadowrunner sometimes slips in its entrance. You see a fat man licking his fingers in the far corner booth. I actually like the music in this game. Yeah, it's got a weird German techno dance feel to it, which kind of would make sense in Shadowrun overall. I don't know, just it's something about the sound chip and the Sega Genesis really works for this game's music and for Shadowrun in general. I think I still like the Super Nintendo overall better, but there's a lot of just pleasantries to this game and soundtrack. Like I said, it gets overshadowed quite often, but the only other game that obviously gets overshadowed is the first-person shooter, which obviously isn't available anymore. You can't play that one anymore, so oh well. Oi, friend, don't be so obvious. Old Stoker likes to toss my name around. If you want to stay healthy in the shadows, you do well to just refer to me as Mr. Johnson. Huh, okay. Yeah, these are Johnsons. Like I said in the last episode, they'll be our bread and butter throughout the game to get our levels or get our money and karma for the game. So, alright. Let me get some, I'm looking for some information. Info, eh? Well, chummer, I might be able to help you out there. Since you're pretty green, I'll offer some free advice. Most Johnsons don't mind telling you basic information, so there ain't a charge for that. But if you want some special contacts, the type who can help you out, well, that costs. Usually somewhere up in the thousands of millions. Well, what other questions do you have? Oh, okay. Yeah, no anything on that, so, whoops, sorry, let me ask, what is a Mr. Johnson? Geez, you are green. A Johnson is your meal ticket if you're gonna be a Shadowrunner. Let's take me, for example. My name is Gunderson, but you should just refer to me as Mr. Johnson out of respect for my anonymity. I receive jobs for those who don't want to dirty their own hands. I contract out those same jobs to runners like yourself. It's a food chain, and you're the little fish. And yeah, there's really no more questions for it, so let's go to a different subject. Just tell me what you need, chum. I'll do what I can for you. Alright, let's see. How about some contacts? Natch, chum. Gunderson's got a wealth of knowledge. You want basic info or the type that costs 1,000? I'm looking at contacts. Contacts! We all need contacts. Don't be small time. Let me give you a few words of advice. New contacts take a while to warm up, so treat them well and they'll do the best for you. That said, I got a line on the deco who's pretty hot stuff. She's done some work for me and can probably teach you a thing or two about the Matrix. Running the Matrix. Want a number for 1,000? I don't even have that money, dude. Nope, sorry. Let's talk about a different subject. Maybe later. Alright, I'm looking for some work. So, you want to go on a Shadowrun, eh? Well, Gunderson's got a beauty for you. Go to see the Halloweeners in the Redmond Barrens. There you'll meet my client, John Worley. Escort my client to Little Chiba in the Redmond Barrens, and you'll be paid by my client upon safe arrival at the specified destination. You're offered $55 million for the run. Oh, sorry, wrong voice. You're offered $55 million for the run. After negotiations, you come to an agreement. Payment for this run is $55. What do you say, friend? Now, this will change depending on your negotiation stat. Since we have a 1, we'll get basically, very rarely will we get something out of it. Really, you only start seeing benefits for negotiation when you hit 3. And then you actually start noticing a difference in cost as well as possible more money from an operation. Even with high negotiation, you can only get so much money from certain Johnsons. Mr. Gunderson's the lowest Johnson in the game, Then you have mid-level Johnsons, and then you have high-end Johnsons for the in-game stuff there. So yeah, not a whole lot. This game overall is not super long. That's why the episodes probably aren't going to be super long overall. Yeah, we'll do the job. Mr. Johnson logs the run in his pocket. Secretary and downloads the information to you. Thanks, my friend. You keep coming to me, I'll keep you running. And that's pretty much it for his character for the game. That's all we have to do. So if you want a reference on what job we've got, go to current notebook, current run, and it tells me what I need to do. So go to the Halloweeners and go to Little Chiba. So this will give me an excuse to talk about those places and the Redmond Barrens. Redmond Barrens is one of the more common places that interact with in Seattle. One of the more well-known anyway. So, all right, the Halloweeners are in the back corner, lower right corner of this place. There should be a little open door for us to walk into to talk to them. Uh-oh, looks like we're in a... Oh, we were about in a combat situation there. If you ever slow down, it means someone's antagonizing you. And it's usually Halloweeners that are attacking you. Now, there is a way to prevent them from attacking you all the time, but it costs a bit of Nuyen to get that to happen. So, we had to earn somebody to stop getting harassed. But anyway, this guy will basically say the same thing every time. So I'm going to do his voice once, and then that's it. And this is an escort job is what we're doing here. Basically, we have to get a guy from one point to the next. Hey there you are. Boy, am I glad to see you. It's getting to a guy can't walk the streets alone. Well, let's get moving. I'm on a tight schedule. And if anyone tries anything cute, you wax them. All right. We can do that, I guess. Uh-oh. All right, let's see where the guy's coming from. Okay. We only got a single character, so I can handle a single character. Ooh, he dropped something. He dropped a med kit. Let's see what he... Oh, it's a full med kit, too. 6 uses. Nice. That's the max you can get from a med kit. Sometimes he'll drop kits that only have like 2 or 3 uses or something like that, but we got a full med kit out of it. People can drop Nuyen, med kits, and clips, amongst other things. So keep a lookout for that. All right. So the early part of the game, we can handle fighting these guys, but later on, when we start getting more karma, and we'll start fighting more dangerous dudes, so we have to be a bit more careful. But right now, we can handle these guys. But as soon as we get more karma, the enemies will start getting tougher. But anyway, Little Sheba is right over here. Thanks for the escort, chummer. Here are the creds for a job run well done. I'll be sure to tell all my friends about your services. All right. Well, since we're in the area, let's go to Little Chiba, figure out what this place is. Little Chiba's Chop Shop is recognized as one of the most competent cyberware installers in Seattle. Their technicians and surgeons are extremely skilled. Thus, they have the ability to install powerful cyberware. A salesman walks up. I have a great amount of cyberware. Please feel free to browse or buy. Our medical facilities are also available if you require treatment. You come here if you haven't hit a certain part in the plot, you'll actually end up here if you end up losing 0 mental or 0 physical stat, and they'll heal you for what happens. I guess whatever happens, but basically you lose 10% of your current Nuyen, which is the money in the game. The reason it's called Nuyen is because in Shadowrun, Japanese corporations have basically hit the spur in terms of running the world most part, because a lot of actual governments are basically just corporations, kind of like today in some cases when you think about it. But anyway, yeah, and so the Japanese influence is stronger in this world, so everything's called Nuyen and stuff like that instead. So for those who want a more idea of why things are the way they are. So anyway, let's ask him about his services. Please step this way. So medical attention, you could pay so much money to heal yourself. We don't need to do that. Usually, either heal yourself in the med kit or go to a inn was cheaper to just do it than straight up medical attention. But I guess it depends on where you're at. So usually, you just want to go sleep to heal yourself instead. But then let's check cyberware. Cyberware, we're going to definitely be doing this over the course of the game because I'm either if you're a Decker or a Samurai, you'll definitely want to come here. Okay, so let's go over. The data jack allows input and output from any cyber deck and is required into the matrix. Essence cost is 0.2, 400 yen. So this is what allows you to get into the matrix as a decker. So if you're a decker, you already come with this thing. If you're a samurai and you want to do decking yourself, then you need to buy this thing. If you're not a decker, I would not suggest doing this, whether you're a gator shaman or a samurai, especially not a gator shaman. Just hire someone to deck and you'll be okay. Cyber Eyes, and this is required. You have to have this to go in the Matrix if you're playing Joshua. But anyway, Cyber Eyes augments vision to counter invisibility and increase combat effectiveness. So this allows you to do, there are certain enemies in the game that can't be seen normally. You can still fire upon them, but it's a little bit harder to know where their location is and how to avoid them and dodge them. This is the last thing we'll ever buy in terms of cybernetics because it's not a high priority, but it's still nice to have nonetheless. Hand razors, we've got this already as a samurai. You don't have this as a decker or gator shaman. These blades are short chrome steel blades that slice through from underneath the synthetic fingernails. Yeah, like I said, it just looks like a weaker version of Lady Deathstrike. But anyway, it costs 0.1 essence to get them. If you're a decker and you want to become do hand stuff, I would skip the hand razors and go straight to the spurs. Yeah, the Wolverine claws, basically. A set of 3 carbon fiber blades anchored to the back of the hand costs 0.1 essence. Actually, technically, it costs 0.2 essence. It's just because I have the hand razors, it's got essence decrease. But the thing is, there's no reason to buy the hand razors to get that discount because it's the same either way. I would just save the money and buy hand spurs and not buy the hand razors. The only reason I have hand razors is because I'm a samurai. But, and the essence cost in Cyberrise is 0.2, by the way. But anyway, I would definitely get these because, like I said, there's some enemies in the game that just are super effective against melee combat. So, at some point, even if you're playing a decker, I might suggest getting spurs. Smart Link. The feedback circuitry needed to use the combat information provided by smart guns. So guns themselves don't have smart gun. Well, some of them do actually, but you can buy an item to make your gun more efficient, and it upgrades the weapon. So you need this smartly to take advantage of that because basically you just plug it into your head like the data jack, and it allows you to be more accurate. So 0.5 cost. So yeah, I definitely want to get one of these as soon as we get a smart link for our gun. And then we got muscle replacement. Implanted synthetic muscles, which increase both strength and quickness. We want to at least buy 1 tick of this because, well, we can't buy so many ticks because it costs 1 essence. Whoo, boy. And it costs 12,000 yen to do that. So, yeah, this is where a lot of our money in the game's going to go is to buying our cybernetics quite a bit. Yeah, we want to buy at least one tick of this for our stats overall. Let me see. I don't know like which ones to buy. Yeah, you want to buy Cyber Eyes, Spurs, Smart Link, Muscle Replacement, Dermal Plating, and Wired Reflexes. You at least want to buy just 1 muscle replacement, 2 dermal plating, and 2 wired reflexes, but we'll go over that in a second. So dermal plating, hard plastic and metal fiber plates which are bonded to flesh to form armor. So this will give you more of a defense against guns and weapons. Definitely want to get a couple of ticks into this. Yeah, they cost 0.5 essence each and 38,000 yen every time you buy it. And then finally, wired reflexes, the best cybernetic upgrade in the game, mainly because of the cost and because of what it does for you. Implanted neural boosters and adrenaline stimulators, which increase combat speed, they cost 2 essence to buy and 30,000 yen cost. Now, the reason why I say buy 2 ticks in that, because this game has a weird, I don't know if it's a bug or not, but if you buy the wired flea reflexes on the second buy, it only costs 1 essence. But then if you buy it on the third one, it goes back to 2. So I don't know if it's like some weird bug or something like that. I don't care. I'm still going to take advantage of that when we do. This will make your gun fire like a machine gun. Like if you use a pistol, it's crazy. So we definitely want to buy all that. Now let's go to the Halloweeners really quick, even though we were just there. I could have walked back in, I guess. This is the local game, the Halloweeners. Yeah, they have those face paint, kind of look like they're from Halloween or whatever. Entering an abandoned shack, you are accosted by a member of the Halloweener gang. You want to live? You better have a real good reason to be here. I'm looking for some information. Yeah, okay, boss says we gotta talk to the locals. Says it makes us more acceptable in the community. But I don't gotta like it, so yak already. Tell me about the I-5ers. They're another gang that you can run across in Seattle. They're a go gang that cruises around Seattle. When they enter our barracks, we rumble them. They think they're so hot because they got the mafia on their side. Well, they're weak and don't know nothing about real power. What about the orcs? Orcs being a race as well as a gang. They're a gang in another part of town as well. We'll want to interact with them at some point. There's nothing to be worried about. The orcs are in with the city government. They do enforce their jobs in exchange for favors. We go down to pull you up every now and then to keep them in line. Talk to you later, chum. See you around. Okay, let's go back in there and ask him some more. I want to talk to your boss. Man, you got guts coming in here and saying that. I ain't never heard of you, so why should the boss cough up 500 New to make sure he'll hear about it? So we don't actually have the money, one for 2, and 2, there's another way to make this cheaper. If you raise your reputation to 4, I believe, or is it 5, he'll make that free. It's different for each gang. I think the I-fivers, you need to have a reputation of 6 to drop the cost. Because basically, if you're well known, they won't charge you to go see them. You can do this if you want to, but just raise your reputation up. But like I said, 6 is the most you have to go for it. But no, I don't have the money. Sorry, I changed my mind. Ha! Yeah, right. Come back when you have some creds or made a name for yourself. So the reason why you want to talk to them is you can pay them a certain amount of money to basically give you an item that reduces the encounter rates in town. People attacking you. So, all right. Let's do another job. I want to get that 250 before we call it an episode. So let's do that really quick. We'll go over the other buildings in another episode if it really comes down to it. And the dialogue is basically the same until we get another job. So, all right. Okay, so this is a courier job now. Go to the Hollywood Correctional Facilities in the Redmond Barrens. A contact there will give you a package. Take it to the Rat's Nest in the Redmond Barrens. You'll be paid upon safe delivery of the package. We're offered 40. After agreements, it's 40. Yeah, because our negotiations under 1, we're probably not going to get anything for it. So, yeah, let's do that. And, yeah, the dialogue is the same. So, this Johnson can offer 3 jobs. Bodyguard work, courier work, and ghoul hunting. I'm not going to do ghoul hunting because that's kind of hard to do at this point. So we'll skip that for later when we actually have decent armor and weaponry. But for now, let's go over the Hollywood facilities. This is the entrance to the Hollywood Correctional Facility, home to the large number of criminals and scum of the city. Kind of funny how Hollywood turns from a place that makes movies and turns it into a prison for criminals. How apropos. A guard walks up to you. You the runner sent from the Johnson? When you say yes, he hands you a package and walks away. Alright, before we deliver the package, let's talk to this guy. A security guard told to get SMG meets you at the gate. What are you, a tourist? Leave this facility immediately. You can open fire on him if you want, which is stupid. Because we don't have the protection. We'll get spazzed immediately. We could leave, but let's ask him what the story of this place is. You must be a tourist. Hollywood Correctional is an underground prison. We have patrols around the clock and haven't had a breakout since, 2028. That's year, not our, vid clown. Since then, we have increased the security to keep the scumbags away from the law-abiding citizens. He frowns at you after his last remark. And that's it. We'll have to go here eventually at some point. Well, depending on if the mission requires it to. But for now, we don't have to, so. Alright, the Rat's Nest is kind of a mini dungeon, but we can't actually do anything with it right now, so. A well-dressed elf enters behind you. Do you have the package? You hand him the package, and he gives you the payment. My poor thanks you. And that's pretty much it for a lot of courier jobs. So, oh yeah, every time you do a mission, you get paid. But we also get karma every time we do it. So you get karma from 2 ways. You either get from doing jobs. Every time a successful job, depending on the Johnson and the power, the strength of the job, you'll get anywhere from usually 1 to 6 karma, depending. And then you also get karma by how many enemies you defeat. So that can vary, unfortunately. I'm not sure how the game figures it out. It could be anywhere from 12 kills to 25 kills or something crazy like that. So I can't really tell you. You just have to you'll just get some randomly from killing guys. So just keep playing the game and you'll get karma. I'll go over spending karma whenever we get a decent amount. I might actually build up my charisma a bit, just to basically get myself a really powerful gun really, really fast. But I want to get enough money to at least buy that charisma. Let's see, how much karma do I have right now? 3. So I could raise this. So I need 5 if I want a decent amount of charisma. I might bring it up to 5 or 3 at this point. So I might do a couple more jobs and pay that and find a way to get myself some extra money. So let's do a couple more jobs. All right. If he offers a ghoul job, I'm not gonna do it. Okay, Chiba and Halloweeners. Okay, yeah. Sometimes the jobs are just gonna do that, and that's just how it is. Yeah, I'll show in the future. I'll probably tell you when I grind for karma and money off screen, because a lot of these jobs are. This is why this guy's so easy. This is actually probably the fastest way to get karma in the game, actually, if you don't mind meticulously going back and forth all the time, because he gives you 1 karma every time you do it, and it only takes maybe, if you're really fast, you can do it within a minute, so you can get karma pretty quickly. So anyway. Alright, let me get 1 more job, and then I'll show you how to get some quick cash if you don't care about a certain character. So, I mean, it's best to hire this guy for like one or two for like small time stuff, and then you kind of kick them to the curb. But I'll go over that as soon as we get one more job. So, all right, we need to go to Shaiwa's nuke plant, and we need to go to the jump house. So basically back here. So that's easy. All right, and it'll give us a reason to go to the Shaiwa's nuclear plant. We've almost hit everything in town actually already. This place is, most areas in the game are pretty short. Looks like we got ourselves a couple of dudes here. I have to be careful. Yeah, I need to always be moving because there's a chance they'll punch me to death. All right, so whoops. Yeah, I got to keep moving. Yeah, unfortunately in this game, until you get quickness up, you're gonna be pretty much at the mercy of these guys. Okay. Whew. All right. Might have to heal myself actually. Probably should rest maybe. Let's see. What's the karma at though? 4. I wanted to wait till I got 5. I might. Oh, nuts. All right. Maybe if I get far enough away. If you get far enough away from a guy, you'll actually get away from them anyway. You the runner? Here, catch. The guard throws the package at you and goes back to his job. Let's go to this place, even though we'll have to come here later, probably as part of a job. The entrance to the Shiwa's atomic nuclear plant is heavily guarded. It supplies much of the energy for Seattle and is a constant target of terrorist attacks. A guard approaches. You have no business here. Beat her before I open fire. All right, fine. And sometimes enemies will stay on the map, though, so you have to be kind of careful after a bit. So, yeah, I'm getting attacked more regularly than I expected. Unfortunately, that's just the randomness of the game. So hopefully I can get to it. Like I said, I'll heal myself. The only problem is that my biotech level, I'm not going to heal as effectively as I'd like. But, okay. Oh, sorry, I forgot to go over. I skipped the button so quickly. I was like, whoops. Oh. All right, let's go heal really quick. Uh-oh. There he is. So, all right. Might have to, yeah, just kind of zigzag, and hopefully he doesn't get any good punches on. Ah, nuts! All right. Well, this is our first knockout, so, all right. Knew it was going to happen. I was going to heal myself. I was like, maybe. We only lose like 10% of our Nuyen, though, when we get knocked out, though. So, and we didn't have a lot of Nuyen, so. You awaken a little Chiba. Some good Samaritan hauled you in. We patched you up and took our payment from your cred stick. You can leave any time, but advise you to be more careful. All right, we got knocked down. You don't even come back fully healed, unfortunately. All right, what's our money? Well, that's fine. All right, let's go heal really quick. So, we've almost got the money for well, we'll do that really quick. So, all right, we'll make this a little bit longer of an episode. I was trying to make these like under 30. So, okay, good, nothing happened. All right, let's crash at our place. All right, I got a room for 20. I got a room for 20 Nuyen up front. You interested? Easy money, chummer. I'll pay. Hope you brought your own towels. I've been cleaned out this month. Enjoy your stay. Yeah, people like to steal towels from hotels. A steamy mug of soy calf would be just whiz about now. Anyway, we go to the karma screen and we build karma. So the way karma works is to upgrade any attribute, you need to pay the cost of the level. So for body, to go to 5, we pay 5 cost. All our attributes can be maxed out at 6 because we're human. If you're any other race, which you can't be in this game, well, the main character can't be. Other characters can join your party that are either dwarf, elf, or troll in the game. And they have different max stats. So, and all you do is you just pay the cost, and boom. Skills are a bit differently. So skills are based off double the cost of the next level. So upgrade to 5 costs 10. But if you upgrade your pistol by itself, it's the next level plus 3. And then for the first upgrade, and then after that, it's the next level plus 4. So it's a little bit cheaper to upgrade your pistols as opposed to upgrading your just a whole stat. So it depends on how you want to play the game. So for now, I want to get my charisma up a little bit. So let's, because fast talking is actually really useful, like I said before in the last episode. So let's put it up to 2 and to 3. So later on, I do want to mainly use my my other karma for some negotiation upgrades. I want to upgrade my firearms at least once, and I want to upgrade my reputation up to 5 or 6, and I want to upgrade my biotech to 5 or 6 too. That's my first priority. I just want a charisma for one specific reason. So let's check out. All right. So now let's go hire a runner, a guy to help us. However, we're not going to use him like we should. But let's go into the Jackal's Lantern. The Jackal's Lantern serves as a hangout for the Halloweener Street Gang. It is a disgusting bar. Yeah, distinguished indeed. Disgusting bar, and many think twice before entering for fear of gang harassment. Really catchy music. Yeah, it's even got an old-fashioned jukebox and everything like that. Pool, all that. I like the music for this place. An old man flashes his gums at you. His foul breath is air freshener compared to the stench of his withered body. You decide to find a booth on the far side of the room. Ugh. But anyway, the other person at the other side of the room is our first Shadowrunner of the game, Ricky, the dwarf rat shaman. He is the weakest runner in the game. You only use him as an extra body till you can hire someone better. A rat-like dwarf is here. He stares at you in silence. I'm looking for some information. I usually don't share such things, but I guess I could tell you something. What's your story, chummer? I've lived in Glow City all my life. I was slumming in the sewers, but it got me nowhere because I had no purpose, because everyone was larger than me. Then I heard my totem calling. I've embraced that power, the power of Rat. Rat has showed that force is not the only way to success. When I find some companions to work with, I'll be able to use my talents to finally get out of this dump. Oh, well, that's nice of you. So, actually, there's another thing about Shadowrun I never went over, but I might go over that next episode in the future, but I want this episode to be short, so I've got some questions. Tell me about shaman magic. There he says, look what? Shaman get their powers from nature. We use her forces to achieve our ends. This is superior to mages who force the spirits to do their bidding. He shows you his rat totem, a dingy block of wood. If you choose a gator shaman, you have to use an item slot for your totem. Each shaman has a totem that seeks him out. This totem represents an animal for nature. Rat chooses me to follow his ways. Rat wants me to protect myself by looking for opportunities, to use guile and misdirection in lure combat. Rat bestows benefits by means of this totem. Oh. What about the local area? The Rat's Nest is a haven for squatters and other transients. It used to be the city dump until the city died. Even I, follow Rat, will not hold up there. The Glow City sprung up when they ran out of the room in the Rat's Nest. Sure, there's some minor radiation leakage from the nuke plant, but it's no big deal. Sure, just an extra head. It's still good. It's still good. You know any Johnsons in the area? Yeah, sure. Gunderson's a Johnson I've used when I need some quick union. Works next door at the jump house he does. His pavement is as bad as it smells, but his runs are a piece of cake, so as long as you have some firepower handy when things go sour. Let's talk about a different subject. I'm looking to sign on to Shadowrunner. I usually don't share such things, but I guess I could tell you something. Only if this is a simple job. I don't like to fight. I charge $150 for a single run, but if you can cough up $1,500, my services are at your disposal. Of course, either way, I get my percentages. So, yeah, if you hire him permanently, you can hire him until you either leave him behind by accident, like when he dies, or if you dismiss him. If you dismiss Shadowrunner, you fail a mission, or he dies, you lose familiarity with him, or there's a hidden system in the background of like, not familiarity, I forgot what the actual term is, but basically if the Shadowrunner likes you or not. If it's at the negative end of the thing, he charges a lot more for his services, but he'll still go with you if you pay for him. But if you do a lot of successful jobs with him, you'll upgrade him to max, and he'll give you a discount on hiring him, as well as just his dialogue will slightly change because he likes you. Right now we're at neutral. If it takes, I think, 2 to get to the next step, 2 successful jobs, and then like another 2 to max him out or something like that. It's usually 1 successful job, but there's like a difference between like neutral to medium. It's like 2 jobs for some reason, and then every job after that is like 1 or something like that. So maybe it's 3 jobs. It's kind of weird. It's like a hidden stat in the background. But we just want to use them short term for a very specific reason. So I just need someone for a short term. What do you say? You got to me, pal. No regrets. You'll see. So you think, oh, I'm paying 150 gold for this guy, a union for this guy? Do I really want to do this at this point? Because I've got like no money? Well, there's a reason for that. So this is a way to get some items really quickly in the game. So let's take a look at, Let's take a look at Ricky here. You press the C button if you want to switch to him. Comes with a street line special, another weak weapon. I wouldn't buy one of those. Comes with armor plating. Comes with a couple of trauma patches, his fetish, and his rat totem. That'll always take up a slot there. And then, yeah, he's got 2 clips on him. So we could distribute that to us. Alright, let's see. Oh, wait, sorry, wrong way. I need to give those to Joshua, so. Okay, trade clips. I want to give him all my clips, so, okay. Alright, here's his attributes, if you want to take a look at them. Nothing too, yeah, see, he's got a lot of zeros and nothing. Even if his sorcery, that's why he's the weakest guy in the game. He doesn't have much in the way of sorcery. So, yeah, his magic of 6, though, isn't bad. And then let's look at his cyberware. He's got none, obviously, he shouldn't. And look at his magic. This is the magic screen. I'll go over this quickly, basically these are all the spells you can choose in the game, and you highlight which spell you want to be equipped with. So in this case, this is Stink, an area effect spell which sickens all targets with a foul stench. So it's supposed to distract them while you can fire at them, run away, and stuff like that. So there's success, that's how many ticks, how possible it is to success. Drain is how much mental drain will be on him if he actually casts the spell. And then his defense against physical and mana when casting the spell. The force dictates the success of the spell, and possibly drain depending on what it is. And then you can change the posture of Ricky. Usually for allies, I tend to put them on full offense, is what I usually do, and leave them at that. But yeah, that affects how much drain and how much success is to the... When it comes to spells, I try to make it to where a spell costs little to no drain if I'm going to cast it, so... But anyway, we got Flame Bolt, which is a attack spell. A large ball of fire, which causes a vicious burn. Little success and no drain, but it does a lot of damage to succeed, so you might want to pump this up a little bit just to get higher success, which means you'll probably cast it over and over and over again. But if he gets no drain, he can keep casting spells till it actually goes off. Invisibility renders the person invisible, so less likely to be targeted or hit while invisible. And finally, Rock Skin hardens flesh to resist the effects of damage, so it gives you armor basically. So, all right, that's Ricky right there. The main reason we want to have Ricky though is because of what he carries on his person. Okay, I want to switch back to me. So press C button, and we switch back to us here. So let me get a job really quick, just to utilize Ricky. We're not going to take a goblin job. We're just going to... okay, stalkers, and go to the greenhouse. Okay. But mainly reason is I want to sell Ricky's equipment. Yep. Since we're not really going to use Ricky throughout the game, I want to sell his stuff. This will give us a quick amount of money, really quick, and we'll never have to hire Ricky again, so we don't have to worry about... all right, let's sell his stuff. I'll go over the item equipment next episode. But for now, let's go over sell and inventory. Switch to Ricky and sell his stuff. So we want to sell his pistol for 50. Yep. We want to sell his armor for 250. Sell his stim patches for 150 each. And finally, sell his totem for 250. So now he's worthless. So now I can buy myself a weapon. But I'll do that next episode. I mainly wanted to do this for some quick cash. Okay. So let's go to the greenhouse, which is over here. We'll go over who Boris is next episode. The only illumination... actually, I'll read that next episode, so... oh, what? I actually forgot to go get the package. Whoops. Uh-oh. Oops, wrong button. Well, I wanted to successfully do the mission with Ricky. Okay. Well, to heal Ricky, we need to go to our item, use, on Ricky, and he gets up. If you leave him behind, he'll be dismissed from your party, and he'll lose a bit of favor with him because of that. So yeah, you can see that didn't heal much at all because I don't have much biotech. So oh well. So yeah, I had to go to I don't know why I didn't go to the hotel. Sorry about that. That was weird. Yeah. Yeah, that's all you have to do to heal. That's why sometimes being a gator shaman is actually better. Because they can heal whenever they want as long as you don't have drain on your character. So. Alright, yeah, same thing. Yeah, the dial is the same as before, so. Okay, well, looks like, and he'll leave after we do so many jobs. It's short term. But anyway, looks like we got the money for Michael's stuff. But what does Michael's stuff have information for us? Uh-oh, we got well, I was gonna end the episode, but this is a random event that could occur. A haggard man collapses at your feet. His skin is pale and cold to the touch. A well-dressed man runs up, followed by his two ordinary thugs. I'm a doctor. This patient has escaped. Help us capture him and I'll pay you. The well-dressed man has a malignant air about him. A ragged victim seems terrified. Now, technically, you probably should help him because of the dialogue here, but I don't want to be fighting anyone right now, so I'll help them. They explain that they work for an insane asylum, that this is one of their patients. After showing the proper credentials, they give you 50 for your help and take their patient and leave. That can be random. Sometimes they can actually be bad guys, but it never straight up says anything. You just get a feeling that maybe you shouldn't have helped them. It depends on the situation, so. But anyway, we got free 50 Nuyen from that. Well, all right. Looks like we got the money. We even have a companion help us, even though I sold all his stuff. Are you kidding me, game? Can you please let me finish my game? Oh my goodness. All right. Well, we got knocked out again. Criminy. This game, man. This game really just like just punishes you. Especially, this is why you don't want to hang out on the main screen for too long. I could have healed myself, but I didn't run. The loss of 10% of my union wasn't that bad. I need the karma anyway, so. Well, all right. Looks like we've lost our ally already. It lost his familiarity, but I wasn't gonna hire him again anyway. But it looks like we got the money for Michael's stuff. What does Michael's stuff have information for us? Will it lead to more information about his death? Is there more to this rabbit hole than we realized? Find out next time in the next episode of Shadowrun for the Sega Genesis. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time.